Well, the guitar sides, I'm going to measure out 30 and a half. The narrow end, which is the top edge of the guitar where the neck is going to be 3 and a half, and the other end is going to be 4 and 5/16. It's a little smaller than you'd get for a regular guitar or a dreadnought, because this is going to be more of a concert guitar. So the body's going to be a little bit smaller in size and width, and also the thickness. $30 and a half. A lot has transpired since I was bending the sides. I bend them very, very close to what they should be, but they do take some pressure. Now, nothing is glued in here. The sides are wet, so what I'm doing is clamping them, putting a band clamp around, so that as the wood dries, it'll set in that position better. I have a extra ratcheting band around here, and I have a wood block. Nothing's glued. A wood block here to hold this tight. Sides over here are overlapping on this end, and you'll notice some little clamps here. Once in a while, you'll notice some of the grain lifting up where the curves are tight. When that happens, you can just feed some glue into it and clamp it. And when you take it out of the mold, it'll be fine. I have one more down here that I'm going to have to do, but I'll have to do that later. This is rosewood. It tends to lift up in little chips. If you use mahogany, the grain usually lifts in a splintery sort of mode like this. But they're all easy to repair. The alternative is to get a bending machine, or soak the wood till it's soggy and then bend it. And you can bend it a little easier, but this method does work. And as far as the bending machine that I use, that was made. That was made for me. Out of aluminum, for someone who could weld aluminum. But all you need to do is get a piece of 3 or 4 inch pipe and pipe caps on both ends, drill holes in them, and put a torch in it. Mount it somehow on a piece of wood. You could use metal pipe clamps or band clamps, whatever, as long as you have an area in the middle where you can bend the wood. Kind of a quick and dirty way of doing it, but it does work with a little effort. So we'll let this dry here. Now the easiest way to get a mortise like this with a closed bottom is to start off by cutting a piece off from your block, cutting the mortise, and then gluing the piece back on. Well, the kerf is all on here. You can make this, but it's so tedious. You can also buy it pre-made, which I did 40 years ago. These are mahogany. And the kerf, of course, the kerf, which means the slots, lets you bend it to quite a good angle in here. We have to do this on this side, which is the top, and then eventually on the other side, which is the bottom. So that'll come much later though. We have to get the top on first. And I guess I better start prepping the top.